Do I think there's a serial killer in the Idaho case? The FBI has increased their manpower to 60 agents. I said in a previous video, in the real world, you'd be lucky to get one. They have 2 profilers working this case. My perspective is a little different because I was a detective for so long. I also worked with the FBI. Usually the reality of police work is much more boring than fiction. In police work, if you have a suspicion of who the bad guy is, you're usually right. That doesn't make good TV. The Moscow Police Department is a small police department that doesn't do murders very often. They have 36 officers. There are 10,000 tips. All of them have to be run down by somebody. There are over 100 pieces of evidence. All of them have to be analyzed and reports made. If you've ever been in the military or worked for the federal government, you know there's a policy on everything. The FBI doesn't hire fly-by-the-seat-of-their-pants cowboys. They hire accountants. Every case that I brought before federal prosecutors with the FBI, the case was airtight. The bad guy had no chance. They all went to trial because I was hunting child predators, and it didn't make a difference. I'm just saying all that to give you a perspective on how this case is working. It's slow and meticulous. Is the Moscow Police Department officially lead? Yes. 4 school children were murdered inside their home at night while they were asleep. Parents want this case solved. A lot of phones have rung on important people's desks. This is not the case you want to lose on a technicality. The FBI doesn't comment on open investigations. Period. The men and women that work there are quiet professionals. Other than manpower and resources, the only other reason they'd be there is if the bad guy fled the state. In my experience, the bad guys rarely leave. I don't know why. I'd be in Tahiti, but they rarely leave. Now, do I think it's a serial killer? No. The scene was a mess, meaning they're gonna get caught. That's not somebody that planned very well. And this is the one that tips the scale. This was personal. She was the target. Serial killers are generally sociopaths and don't get emotional. Not like you and me. If you want to listen to more analysis, I'll be putting some on my podcast. You can get there on this channel. Or you can go to killerbtactical.org. That's killerbtactical.org. I'm planning on that channel to become my home. I don't think this one's going to be around that much longer. Subscribing over there would really help me out. And as always, be safe.